was literally sprinting work and movement work relating onto player positions. Big thing that I noticed in terms of PSG when I went there was around, for me, the environment was quite hostile. When I walked in, I was watching the 16s, the 30s, the 15s, and in particular the under-23s. The environment, it didn't inspire me. I didn't walk around, you know what, I'd love to be on that football pitch playing. It was very, very hostile and quite negative. I found it to be, if I was a player there, quite depressing. I don't know whether that's the environment they want to create for the players, because it is about winning. But for me, I think that's probably had a little bit of an impact in terms of the types of players who are coming through and the boys they're trying to recruit now. Just a bit of background around them. They recruit the best players. They have no competition for players, certainly in Paris. Nobody at all. Obviously I've mentioned about building the state-of-the-art training complex, and that's from under-9s to the first team. Big thing when you talk about PSG, it's a global brand. They feel that they can throw money at anything and be bigger and better. They are dominant in the domestic league. European league, not so much. They feel that new training ground, new complex will obviously make that bridge the gap between that. They buy emerging talent, Kylian Mbappe, Areola, lots and lots of boys who are very good, young, up-and-coming players. They buy them and put straight into the first team. And as I mentioned, that was probably the biggest thing. And I don't know, for me, I think you talk about football life, football academy, pathway to first team, it's got to be fun. And that was something that it's a bit lifeless. Whether the new facility that they get will change that, I don't know. For me, it's got to be fun and it's got to be vibrant. Residential findings then for me, success is created through clear vision and club culture. That was a big thing. I think it's got to be driven from top to bottom. I think it's very hard if you're the man at the bottom and you want to impact everything up here. Very, very difficult. You can do it top to bottom, so everybody's on the same page. Much more chance of success. And as well, monitor and continually evaluate what you're doing in terms of the outcome you want. So for us, it's about player development programme, players into the first team. And that's something that, for me, I've noticed really important to have structure in what you're doing, to be able to kind of get to where you want to go. Questions?
Clairefontaine is literally only 13 to 15.
Unless the national team are there as well. So the national team, 19s, when they do training camps, a bit like I was saying at George's Park, they'll just train a couple of days.
So Clairefontaine is the National Training Centre, and
Yeah.
the INF programme is the 13 to 15.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
We did a similar thing, the FA did it, didn't they?
A little shop.
Another shop, similar sort of thing, so it was the best lads from the best academies. A bit like 2 or 3, because Lonnie Warwick was on down and he was at United, and he was with Peter Clark, who's now at Oldham. That was what they were trying to duplicate, wasn't it? Because that was, Clairefontaine was the model, but it didn't work for whatever reason, and it sort of imploded. I think these lads getting homesick, and it was a big away from home and stuff. I spoke to someone, actually, a member of staff, because we went there pre-season with Oldham, and he was still there, and he said the problem we had was you got 25 young lads who were like, they're in here, it's miles away from anywhere, he said, so we ended up taking out to the pictures and we go to the local school and be scrapping and all sorts, and it just was thought out.
So are they essentially the national team of that age group then?
They don't have a national team for that age
But
group.
they make up the national team after that generally?
Yeah, they would expect, as it said, that 30% of them to be in around the 17s as well.
Right.
So when they recruited Mbappe, where did he play at before? Did anybody know that?
It was his local grassroots team, wasn't it? His dad's team.
He didn't go to Monaco till he was 15, 16, though, did he?
Well, he can't sign till the 15. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying, he was a
after that-
grassroots.
That's nuts how they can only sign. Surely, like English clubs just go and absolutely pillage all the teams if they're not signed.
Not registered. That was it. It was
So
a real.
in theory, we could go and get all the best kids in France at 14
You know, he got popped in it for nothing.
for nothing.
That was a big thing for us because when we've been on trips and tours, we play against Paris Saint-Germain under 12s. They are attached to the club, but they're not officially registered as Paris Saint-Germain players. So that might be the best 10 or 12 players at that moment
Yeah,
that are playing and representing Paris Saint-Germain. But yeah, it is interesting. They do it very different.
So I guess if you're, well, it could work both ways, couldn't it? So say you're a club whose philosophy is to sell, you're probably pushing your lads to get into Cleveland because
Yeah.
you can get them signed and then it increases the profile.
That was the thing. Angers, they very much wanted their boys to go there because the reputation of it would increase the value of the player.
I think it'd be nice for the
Yeah.
clubs though. So if you're say you're Angus, so would they be able to sign the boy before they go day one at Cleveland? Because they'd never get him, would they? So by the time they come out of Cleveland, Paris Saint-Germain would just be, that's their shopping list, isn't it? Sure.
their team basically.
That's what I mean. There you just be, well, they'd never get the players.
The other thing
I can
is
imagine.
though that when they talk about geographically the boys that they recruit from the local area, most of them stay with the club. Most of them do.
If you've already moved away from home to go to Cleveland for 2 years, you've already moved away from home. So Paris Saint-Germain's a real set, yeah.
come through that, didn't they?
Yeah, it works, doesn't it? But
The hard thing is they're getting it right at 13. And how do you make sure you got the best 24 at 13 in the country? That's where other clubs will get their success.
if you take 23 absolutely off the chart Olympic winning athletes and they're already good at football and you spend 2 years on a full-time programme.
You watch France's 21s and that's what they were. weren't
Yeah,
they? Just units.
You'd hope to get
Monaco got
through,
what's it called? It's right outside the stadium actually, in Saint-Denis, is it? Stadium, Saint-Denis. I think we played the World Cup. No, we were supposed to play World Cup. Did we play it? No, we did, yeah. No, we played the final at Saint-Denis, didn't they? Monaco have a development centre in Paris that's solely for their players, and that's how they got Mbappe, because they can't sign until they're 15, 16, or whatever it is. It's something like that anyway, but all their players, majority of them come from these states. There's a film on Netflix called Concrete Football, something like that, and it shows them playing in the suburbs with these little five-a-side pitches on little concrete courts and stuff like that. What's he called? Mahrez, who's at City,
Yeah,
Leicester.
Mahrez.
He's on it, and there's a number of French footballers I'm not familiar with.
I think as the actual contact time they probably have at the clubs is probably similar to what we do anyway. I think they just have a heritage of playing on the streets way more than we do. I think that's the thing. 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago, we'd probably be saying the same as what they're doing in Paris now, but as modern day society changes and evolves, and all scaremongering around certain things.
Did anybody ask the question about white kids? That seems small. Surely there's athletic white kids. Did anybody ask the question over there?
Question was asked, they recruit the best players.
That's why Griezmann left, isn't it? His dad seen it.
When we watched the 17s, they had one, he looked mixed raced type boy, and then they had some boys who were in the 23-man squad, the 17s, they were white, but they came on. It was starting 11 and 1 in the under-17s as well.
So athletic profile.
England under-21, under-20 team pitching on the one before, they must have won.
Yeah.
That was, I don't think there was one white lad. There was one white lad and it went on the team photo where they like crouched down. Same with American basketball in the 70s, wasn't it? Predominantly white, early 70s, and then now it's one in what, 20 years, isn't it? It was white.